Good afternoon and welcome to Football Heritage TV. I'm the Perchy, new host here at Football Heritage TV. Guys, we're going to be talking about Rob Mackenzie today. He's closing in next week to be joining the scouting team at Tottenham, right? Before we delve into all that right now, guys, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. Please go over to our Clips channel over at FHTV Clips on YouTube. All the clips will be going on there, so please show the support and like and subscribe to all of our channels here at Football Heritage TV. Now, we're going to talk about Rob Mackenzie, right? Rob Mackenzie, who was a former employee of Tottenham Hotspur, worked under Paul Mitchell back in 2015, I believe. And this is a man that signed some very, very good football players, talents from all across the world in Europe and further afield. Is Rob Mackenzie coming in as new chief scout under Johan Lange, under Scott Munn, working on behalf of the likes of Ange Postecoglou? Have we now got the dream team? And when I say that, I mean the dream team. You've got to remember, this is under the stewardship of Daniel Levy. This is a man that doesn't spend loads and loads of money and signs players for potential. But can we at Tottenham now get that balance right, the potential right? All well and good having potential, but what we want is players that become top superstars at this football club now. Let's look at the list of players that Mackenzie has brought in his time. He brought in Heung-min Son. Look how that's turned out at Tottenham. He brought in Toby Alderweireld. Look how that turned out. He brought in Kieran Trippier. Look how that turned out. Yes, it may have petered off at the end, but look how that turned out. Predominantly worked well for Tottenham. At Leicester, he was involved in bringing in the likes of Jamie Vardy, Riyad Mahrez. And obviously his time at Aston Villa, he brought in the likes of Emi Martinez and Ollie Watkins. Now, these are football players that have done absolutely brilliant, subsequently great in patches. Now, we need the likes of McKenzie, Lange, Munn as a cohesive unit to be bringing in the next Heung-min Son, the next Toby Alderweireld, the next Kieran Trippier, the next Riyad Mahrez, the next Ollie Watkins, the next Emi Martinez's. Now that's what we need to be doing, right? Because we're not a football club at the moment that goes out there and spends £100 million on a Declan Rice, using that as the example, or the Enzo Fernandez's for £130 million. For me, I want Tottenham to be the team that goes out there and picks up a Mitoma that comes out well. A Moussa Diaby from Bayer Leverkusen, where we brought in Heung-min Son, remember? We should be going out there picking talent over in Amsterdam at Ajax or anywhere in the Netherlands. Santiago Jimenez. These are the styles of, that is the make and the style of player I want to see at Tottenham Hotspur, right? I don't think we're in the market to be bringing in elite world-class players at the moment. We're not that team yet. Yes, we're top of the league and we're doing brilliant. But not right now. We're not that team. We're not that team right this second. Can we be that team? Potentially. Potentially. But I think bringing in Rob Mackenzie from Aston Villa is a massive, massive shoo-in. I would expect Johan Lange had a lot to say about it, being the new technical director. You would think that he's had a word and said, look, guys, we want this guy in as well. And that tells me that we're getting in the people, the football people, we're getting in the footballing people. This isn't Daniel Levy looks like it's doing it. I hold my hands up if it goes completely wrong, but I really, really like what we're doing here. Scott Munn, footballing guy. Johan Lange, footballing guy. Rob Mackenzie, footballing guy. Ange Postecoglou, the footballing guy. Now, these four men are the way forward. Daniel Levy signs the checks, sets the budget, sets the expectation at this football club. The rest of us, when I say us, I mean the rest of the team there, are the ones that apply it. They apply the budgets where we need to be spending money. I'll be really, really chuffed if we start seeing some more implementations on what Rob McKenzie can do, right? On what Rob McKenzie can do. Because I'm really, really excited. He is a data's man. He's an analyst. He does all of this, right? He is very, very good at what he does. I think there's some quotes I do want to just sort of delve into, right? He done an article in 2017 for Sky Sports, which I read deep into, right? He finds talent in ways that are different to other systems, right? In my opinion. I'm just... listen, what I'll do is I'll put the link below in the bio of it so you guys can go and read it. I'm not going to read into it now because otherwise it will just be like me reading off a script, right? So on that basis, I'm not going to. Otherwise, it just becomes a bit silly and that's not how we want it to be, right? But look at his success stories. His success stories have been absolutely brilliant, right? Been really, really... His player identification has been really good. It's been said by a lot of people, right? A lot of people. I'm really excited. He came out with this statement, right? And I just had to look for it one second. The robustness of player profile is hugely important. Playing regularly indicates indicatives of many things. It doesn't merely suggest that they avoid injury. This is a man that thinks outside the box, right? His success stories, as I mentioned earlier on in the video, the likes of Ollie Watkins, Emi Martinez's, these are the players I want to see at Tottenham. Look at players lower down the list in the Premier League. Who could you just look at and go, they're a talent. They're a talent that we can nab. And if it's not in the Premier League, is it in Spain? Is it in the Netherlands? Is it in Germany? Heck, even further afield from that. We've got a manager that identifies players differently. We're now bringing in a chief scout that does the same thing. I would suggest this, Spurs fans, and this is my suggestion to you guys. For me, I would be looking further afield. When we're linked with a player like a Mickey van der Ven in the summer, let's not discredit that. When we're linked with the likes of Vicario from Empoli, let's not discredit that. This is the way we're going at Tottenham. Let's embrace it. This is me being positive, right? Listen, I think Daniel Levy's going to be the one that has to show now the ambition of this football club. Not the ambition of a football club that wants to be back in Europe. Ambition that this football club can grow and grow into being a success story of England, where we win the Premier League, where we are competing at the highest level in the Champions League, getting to more finals, winning domestic trophies in the process. It all comes down to that, right? What football club are we going to be? And that, for me, is the only man that can answer that is Daniel Levy. He's got to answer that. It's great bringing in the likes of Rob McKenzie. It's good bringing in the likes of Johan Lange, Scott Munn, Ange Postecoglou. But the man at the top has to set the expectation. Right now, I don't think there should be any. I stood here and I say this all along. I, for one, should not believe that there should be any expectation this season. We're still building. And when I say building, not just the playing squad, the backroom staff. We're now creating a whole new scouting team. We now need that scouting team now to start building the first team squad, the academy, the women's team, the lower ranks in the kids. All of the players are starting to play the same style of play, so it's easier for us to elevate youngsters through. I'm going to go out on a limb, and hear me out, guys. I'm going to go out on a limb. I think Rob McKenzie I believe Rob McKenzie is coming back to Tottenham, is going to be a massive, massive success. I'm going to go on a limb on that because he's got a good track record. Now, that track record has to be listened to. And it clearly was, because Johan Lange signed the likes of Emi Martinez and Ollie Watkins. So he has been listened to. Daniel Levy step away from the footballing side, which it looks like he is for now. Touch wood. But what we want to see now, guys, is this is just a cog in the wheel and the whole machine works. The Tottenham machine. Bring in young player, bring him out and turn him into an absolute superstar. And I hope that's how we do it. There's going to be bumps in the road early on. But in 3 or 4 years' time, we're looking back going, this is the journey that I wanted to be on, because we are challenging Man City, Liverpool. We're competing in the Champions League successfully, doing well in it, getting to semi-finals, maybe finals, even potentially winning it. But it's all about the process. And for me, I hate I'm saying it now. Let's trust this process right now. Let's see what happens in January. Let's see what happens next summer. And then keep it going. For me, keep it going. Let's build on it. Let's build on it. Thank you guys all for watching. Thank you so much. What I will say on this, guys, again, as I said earlier on, please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the Clips channel. Again, will be in the bio and the description just below. Go and subscribe and like on all the videos. There is a video out right now, so go over and check that one out. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Have an amazing day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Enjoy it, guys. Speak to you later. Bye.